chewy on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we're going to be rocking a crazy 2.8 elixir miner chip cycle deck. As you can see, we only have the miner and the executioner that are really going to be the main troops in our deck. We've got the cycling cards with the 1 elixir skeletons and the ice spirit, as well as the rocket to help us finish off towers. The mirror in there is absolutely insane. You can mirror the executioner if you want better defense. You can mirror miner and send it over there to get some more chip damage. And of course, once you get the game down to 1000 HP, you can send in 2 rockets. So this deck is absolutely crazy. Let's see how we can do here in this first match up against Night Witch and see what this deck is all about. Executioner going down to face that Night Witch there. And that's going to be really good defense for us. The Night Witch stands no chance against the Executioner. We're going to go ahead and rocket his Elixir Collector there just to make sure he doesn't get any Elixir advantage. He's pretty pissed off about that. That's what we like to see. And check out that Executioner there. Easy work on the Night Witch. And now we have the Miner going back in towards the center of his tower to give the Executioner some more value. Let's see what he decides to play. He plays the minions just a second too early. They're going to get shredded by the Executioner, and now we're going to get so much damage onto his tower. So this is looking really, really good for us. Tower is down to 1246. We've got to stop this battle ram here. We've got the log, we've got the ice spirit, and then 1 elixir skeleton. That should shut it down pretty nicely. And that's another really good thing with the mirror. In case you need to cycle, you can use the 1 elixir skeletons and mirror them again just to make the distraction even better. He's going to push with the Night Witch again on the left side. Very surprising. He's going to go with another pump in the back right. I don't know what that guy's thinking about that. I just did the same move earlier to get some tower damage and take down his collective, so I'm going to do it again. And now we're going to stop this Night Witch just the same way, and we're going to go back at him with the miner once his counter push is all done. 1 elixir skeleton's going down, miner's going down onto his tower. Let's see how he decides to respond this time. Hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake again. He's going to go 3 musketeers actually. Look at our executioner do work to those 2 musketeers. So that's really, really good for us. Now we've got to get ready for anything he decides to support these 3 musketeers with. We're going to go with a log. He's going to heal. Very good heal spell from him. We're going to have to play our executioner now. Get our ice spirit ready. Get our 1 elixir skeletons ready and counter all of this. We're not even going to need the skeletons. That's going to be a solid defense. And we are already back to our miner. So that's the power of this deck. Keep on sending in that miner before they can even do anything, and we are just shredding this tower slowly but surely. Tower is all the way down to 565. I'm going to tornado this. That was actually a poor tornado. I was trying to get it back to the tower so we can get some damage with our executioner, but not to worry. 1 elixir skeletons and ice spirit should be able to shut it down, and we are going right back at him with the miner. That tower is just going to keep going lower and lower, and now it's in rocket range, so we are looking really good. We've just got to defend this push one more time. I'm sure he's sending in that 3 musketeers here in just a second to try and bring this game back. Here they are, rocket going down. Look at the value on that rocket, absolutely shredding his Night Witch and the 3 musketeers. 13 elixir worth of cards, and now we are back here with this game. 245 left on that tower. Miner's going to town. We might not even need this rocket. We're just going to mirror our log, and that's going to be good game right there. 3 seconds left on the clock. Not much he can really do about it there. We played a very strong 3 musketeer deck and absolutely shut it down. So this deck has some serious power to it. Double executioner, single executioner, any type of executioner tornado, as you guys already know, even with the nerf, is absolutely broken. So that's why in this deck it is so powerful. So hopping into this second battle up against Alex from Clash Source. Let's see what kind of deck he's running. Hopefully it is a different kind of deck so we can see how this deck has any weaknesses. In my opinion, of course, the biggest weakness would be a graveyard deck, just because the executioner is not really the most efficient at taking out graveyards. And we're just going to go with our miner here. Ice Spirit's not going to do much, so he's going to play a giant. So now we have to go executioner in the same lane as the giant. Of course, we've got our tornado ready, 1 elixir skeletons ready for distractions. And hopefully this guy is not running a giant graveyard deck, because that would be absolute chaos for us. He's going to go with an E-Wiz all the way in the back. 1 elixir skeletons going down to help chip away at this giant. Now he's going to play his Lumberjack. Let's bring all of this together. Look at the power of the Tornado and the Executioner. Absolutely shredding the support cards. He's going to play a Witch now in the center. That won't really do too much damage. So we're going to go ahead and log this Giant just to keep it from getting any hits onto our tower. And I think we're going to have to just absorb whatever the Witch has to offer here. Yeah, we're just going to take that damage. It's going to be alright. And now we're going to go Executioner on the right lane. Sort of switch it up on him. Force him to play down the lane that I want to play in. That's always a good thing as well. You don't want to keep defending if they're getting so much damage onto one tower. So now we're going to send our miner in here on the tower with the executioner, and he has to respond to this. Ice Spirit going down. He's going to play a mid-plant giant. That's one of the best giant pulls I have ever seen. I did not know the executioner would fall for that, but that's exactly what he's doing. He's going all the way around town, trying to chase that giant down. He's going to play his E-Wiz now, so we're going to go executioner once again and drag back that giant. We don't want that giant getting hits onto our tower. Giant is very underrated. His punches are so strong, and if you let him get to your tower, you will be in a world of hurt. So overall, not too bad. We're down to 1819. We've got his tower down to 1598. So we are looking pretty good here. Let's see how he decides to respond. He's going to go with a lumberjack. Very fine by me. Now we can cycle our skeletons, distract the lumberjack, and we are back in business. We've got our miner ready for action. We've got the 1 elixir spirit going at him. And now that miner's going to go to town on that tower. Ice Spirit's going to jump on those fire spirits, so that's really good for us as well. Now the miner's going to work on the tower. I'm expecting him to send a giant push. Yes, giant is coming down, and this is where we play our mirrored executioner if we wanted to, but I don't think we're going to need it. I was expecting him to support with the E-Wiz. There's the E-Wiz. I was expecting him to send E-Wiz, lumberjack, and all that mess in here. If he had done that, I would have played my second executioner, and that would have been a solid stop. We didn't really need it here. We've got the tower now down to 957. We are a little bit behind, but keep in mind we do have the mirrored rocket. Let's just go ahead and throw this log onto the tower and get our miner back over there. See if we can get it into 1 rocket range. The risk with mirrored rocket is that if you send in 1 rocket, they're going to start coming in super hard, and you've got to wait till you have enough for that second rocket. So let's see what happens here. We've got double executioner on the field. Pull all that back. Executioner is not going to town. We're just going to log back the giant, keep him off our tower from doing so much damage. And now 5 seconds left, sending in the first rocket. Rocket is going down onto that tower. Is it going to catch the witch as well? No, it does not, but that tower is all the way down there. Let's send in the second rocket, and that's going to be good game right there. Double rocket onto his tower. Super clutch finish right there for us. So that mirrored rocket, mirrored miner deck is ridiculous. Let's hop into one more battle and continue battling it out with this deck 2-0 in this current grand challenge. I'm loving the miner chip. I wonder if it works on the ladder. I will have to try it out for myself. My miner is level 3, so that's going to be pretty good. Our execution is level 6. Maybe if I can get it to level 7, I can push on the ladder with it. Level differences make a huge difference, and the interactions with different cards makes it really tough if you do not have the correct level. Going in with this miner up against Ahmed from Zenith Empire. We're going to be able to get some good chip damage onto that elixir collector, and now we can set up with skeletons in the back, sort of just cycle. We have a terrible starting hand. I hate having all 3 spells. Thankfully, he did play his 3 musketeers, so now we can rocket the tower and grab the 3 musketeers as well. So that's really good. 3 musketeers is very tough to beat, though. Let's see if we can do it one more time. Of course, he's coming in with the battle ram. No surprise there. We're going to go with our log now. He's going to play his miners, so that's a very good placement. Our execution is going to get distracted from the important stuff and go after the miner. So now we're going to cycle back to our skeletons, and that should be able to take out this push pretty nicely. So overall, not too bad of a start. We are down in elixir by a lot. He's going to tell me well played. Most sarcastic well played I've seen in a long time. And, okay, so now we've got 5 elixir. I'm waiting for that pump to come back. We can rocket it, but we're just going to go for the miner here. Hopefully he doesn't read the plays. Let's go for the left side miner and see what he has to offer. He's going to come in with the goblin gang. I'm going to go with a log. Terrible log on my part. That's not even going to clip any of the goblins. It will get his elixir collector, but now we have to deal with the battle ram. We don't have the log for it, so very good awareness from this guy. Ice Spirit going down to kind of slow it down just a little bit. We're going to play his second Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit's going to hop on top of all those barbarians. We're forced to lock here, or we will take level 10, level 9 elite barbarian damage, and that will not be good for us. He's coming back in hot with the miner. 1 elixir skeleton's going down on top of the miner. That should shut it down. He's actually going to zap as well, so he's getting so much damage onto our tower. I've got to hit him with the well played. One little slip up from my part, and that already sends our tower all the way down to 1035. He's going to start with the Night Witch there in the center. Fine by me. We've got our executioner. That should be a pretty good cleanup trade on our part. He's going to go with a fireball, and he's going to grab the executioner, so great fireball from him. Let's go ahead and send the miner in onto his tower. That should trick him. He should play his troops. Yes, they're in the center. Unfortunately, that will come back towards our miner. Our executioner is going to die there. We will clean up all those goblins from the goblin gang, and now he's coming in hot with the miner and the battle ram. So very good push from him. Double Ice Spirit going on, trying to slow this battle ram down as much as possible. We have to bring it back with the tornado. If we take charge damage here, that will be the end of the game. 1 elixir skeleton's going back down. Now we have to get this miner over here. We have to get some damage onto this tower so we can get it within double rocket range. That's going to be really tough here with 20 seconds left to go. His miner is going to be played on the inside. We're going to go with double ice spear and now go with the 1 elixir skeletons. Ignore that battle ram on the right side. We have to get to this tower. That tower is going down. We're going to send in a rocket, and we don't even have our mirror, so well played by this guy. We didn't have our mirror in cycle. He's trying to get a second crown. Let's at least prevent that from happening. That's just a good game. He played that really well. Even if we didn't make the log mistake, he was playing really well against us, and he just had the game going down for him. So let's go back and check this deck out one more time. In case you guys want to play it, it is the Miner Chip Cycle deck, 2.8 elixir, with the Executioner Tornado and the Miner on offense. A whole bunch of Cycle cards, and of course the Rocket to help you finish out games. So if you guys did enjoy that video, go ahead and smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well for some more future daily Clash Royale content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!